Happy Easter. Now, I don't know if you're going to be watching this video in the morning of Easter or at lunchtime of Easter or dinner time or bedtime, but I am just so happy that I could spend a few moments of Easter with you. I have a little surprise for you. I want to read you a storybook. This is a book called This is the Mystery of Easter, and it was written by my friend Amelia Richardson Dress. I love this book, and I want to read to you this mysterious book about Easter. Are you ready? Okay. This is the Mystery of Easter story by Amelia Richardson Dress. Ready? There was once a man who lived big enough to change the world. People knew he was in God and God was in him. Everywhere this man went, people would ask him, "What's the best way to live?" This man, whose name was Jesus, would answer, "What's the best way to live?" Love. Love God, love yourself, and love everyone else. Now, there were some people who didn't like what Jesus was teaching. They didn't want to be told to love God, love themselves, and love everyone else. It's a very hard thing to love that big. Instead of learning this hard thing, they decided to have Jesus killed. This is the hard part of this story. When we tell this part of the story, we always say, "This is not the end of the story." Now, as I read the hard part of this story, I want you to say with me, "This is not the end of the story." The hard part of the story is that Jesus' enemies did not want to learn to love. So they had Jesus killed on a cross. The cross reminds us of a very sad thing. Jesus' friends, the ones that knew that he was in God and God was with him, they were very sad. They remembered how it felt when Jesus was around, like God was with them too. Their hearts were broken. Jesus' friends put him in a tomb, which was like a cave, and they used a big stone for the door. Then they took some time to cry and hug and try to fix their broken hearts. Later, several of Jesus' friends went to the tomb where he was buried. Sometimes when you're very sad because someone has died, it helps to visit their grave. The tomb was like a grave, and Jesus' friends were very sad. When they got there, they discovered that the huge stone that had been there blocking the entrance was moved out of the way. Inside, they saw a man dressed in a white robe who said to them, "Do not be afraid. You're sad, but here is good news. Jesus is alive again. This is a mysterious story." This story changes the cross. It still reminds us of a sad thing, but now it also reminds us of a good, important thing. Now it reminds us that no matter what happens, no matter how hard things are, we are with God and God is with us. Look how that cross changed from a cross filled with tears to a beautiful cross. This is the secret to loving God, loving yourself and loving everyone else. Do you want to know the secret of Easter? The secret is God is always with you. It is a mysterious story, the Easter story. I don't know how it happened. I don't know how that big stone got moved. I don't know how Jesus got raised from the dead. I don't know so many things about this mysterious story. But what I do know is that Jesus has risen, and he's with us, and he loves you, and he'll never leave you. Happy Easter. I know it's weird with COVID-19 and we're at home and we can't be together, but it's still a beautiful day. It's Easter. Jesus loves us. What more do we need? Happy Easter, my friends. Thank you for sharing this story with me. Thank you for being part of my life. You bless me. You are a blessing. You are loved. And Jesus will never, ever stop loving you. Happy Easter. Bye.